Leave me alone. I know.
Okay, ready?
Maybe. Good?
Yes.
Okay.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the Polygon Forest. Today we're doing another reaction video, but today we've got Square Enix Presents Summer 2021. So lots of Final Fantasy. I know, like, these guys really like that stuff, and they you know, this is their favorite stuff, so we should be really excited. You could tell by the look on their faces that I'm obviously being sarcastic, but anyway, I should probably introduce them. Joining us, as always, is the indie developer, Mr. Chris Jarvis.
Hello.
And also joining us today is my lovely wife, the backseat gamer, but the crochet queen herself. It's Rachel.
Hey.
And
Hello.
I am Ubisoft concept artist Vin Hill.
I wanted to ask you what your name was, Vin. That's like our trope now.
Still Vin. It scares me that you keep forgetting. That's the part that worries me. But that's another problem for a different day, I guess. But yeah, we're a couple minutes out from Square Enix. As I was joking a minute ago, obviously, Chris, how many Square Enix games have you played? Are you a resident Final Fantasy fan? Do you enjoy Tomb Raider? How about Outriders? Did you try that out? What's your favorite Square Enix game?
I've never played one.
You've never played a Square Enix game. I don't know if that's bad or impressive.
It's impressive.
I've never played a single Square Enix game.
How did you go this long in your life without even stumbling across one?
Do you know how many people just clicked off this video? Just so you
I know. I'm sorry. I'm really shameful about this. Like, I've been meaning to pick up Final Fantasy for, about 25 years now.
Well, you've only got about
50.
35 games to pick,
And I've been meaning, I wanted to play Thief. I never got round to it. Yeah.
Is there anything that you have seen that you're curious about in this one?
Final Fantasy.
Okay.
See what the gang are up to.
All right. What number are they up to, Chris?
My old friends, 76. No.
This is going to be a disaster. They're up to Final Fantasy 16, by the way. How about
Right.
you, Rach? Are you anything in particular?
No. Final Fantasies are fun. They're just not all my cup of tea. We're kind of.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I like the memes, the food memes. I want some food.
Yeah, we're part of the way through 15, and so
Yeah,
it's
try and
watching
play,
a Japanese boy band go on
Yeah.
vacation, basically.
Yeah.
And there's chickens you can run on, like running chickens that you can. Yeah.
I mean, I know
that.
more than that about Final Fantasy. Like, I actually do know, enough to not sound like an idiot. No offense.
Unlike me.
Of course. But like.
Nah, you guys don't sound like idiots.
Yeah, they're just not my thing.
No, I mean, I've played every single Final Fantasy pretty much, and yeah, I'm a huge fan of all of the games apart from Final Fantasy 15. That was the only one that I really could not get into.
Recording in progress.
So it's just I'm curious to see how Final Fantasy 16 goes. I hope it's a little bit different to Final Fantasy 15 because it was a bit too tropey in a way. It wasn't really. I don't know. It just wasn't that
Yeah,
good.
I've enjoyed the storylines of previous games. Like, I've enjoyed them. It's just this last one, it's been really hard for me to get into. I know all of my friends, a lot of the guys Vin's talked to, like, a lot of his friends, they say it's awesome. You just got to get into it, and I don't know.
Yep. So the stream has got 2 minutes to go, so pretty close out. Probably need to turn this down a little bit.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That is loud, isn't it? It's louder than the actual thing, I think.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Think that's good? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see if, like, there's, like, what the new Final Fantasy is going to be, what
Final
16 is going to be,
Yep.
and then what any other type of game they might be coming out with. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a couple of things, like Forspoken looks really interesting. Like, that's the one where, like, the girl's running through the landscape. It's just, like, the way she's spinning and running through. I don't know if you remember that one, but...
Yeah, Forspoken. Yeah, I've seen. Yes, that's what looked good with the running and the spinning. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's super vague to go on, but, like, from what I saw, like, it looked interesting. I'm hoping, like, if we see some remakes of, like, older Final Fantasies, that'll be interesting, but... Yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy 7 Remake was It was okay. Like I had fun with it, but it wasn't the best game in the world. I didn't find it like the best remake that's ever been done. I think them dragging it out over like 5 games is gonna be gonna get long in the tooth.
I'm hoping for...
That's what I was gonna start with though.
Yeah.
Where's a good place to start? Like, would you say?
7. Maybe Final Fantasy 7 2, probably.
Final Fantasy 72. Okay.
7-2.
Yep.
7-2.
Yep.
No.
Yep. I know how to write 72. Vin. Yep.
This is going to be a terrible reaction video, but it's okay. We'll get through.
I'm hoping for more Outriders.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Outriders.
like seeing more of it. I know we played beta.
Well, it's out now and people are enjoying it, but I just haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't touched it since because I had such a sour taste after the beta, but I want to let it cook a little bit before I get into it.
I want to see if there's any like other news, like if they fixed some of the things that they had.
Content. Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah, let's see.
Or they've brought Tom Cruise on to zhuzh it up. Yeah.
Just Tom Cruise as the main character, Final Fantasy 16. Oh.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host of Square Enix Presents. Today we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal.
Uh-oh.
We hope you enjoy the show.
It's our neck of the woods.
Montreal, you're there.
Are we? Oh yeah, we are.
That's where you live.
It's the Tomb Raider team. That's definitely not Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider in space.
Do you know what
God,
a birthright
please.
is, Peter?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Something that's a part of you.
I've heard this was being made.
Yeah, I did hear a rumor about this.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
Oh no, they've done a.
Redesigned them.
They've done the Marvel the thing. They've marveled
I
it.
mean,
They've done the.
Spider-Man worked out, so
63 units short. I know, we clearly need a plan.
Avengers though, I was well put off by them using, you know, like Pepsi versions of.
But again, Insomniac did a great job with Spider-Man doing that, so.
Yeah, but Spider-Man 90% of the time he's in his mask, so it's not as egregious.
That is fair.
And it wasn't ever Tom Holland.
No! We disrobe!
Keep your pants on.
Although it could be used as a distraction.
Drax doesn't look like Drax. Like he's got too much red on him. What the? What?
Meet your maker! We're all professionals here, right? Maybe we can work something out. Peter! You had one job, Quill. I did exactly what?
Could be good.
More no killing teammates. That's who. It's literally in your contract. I made no such commitments. In less than 3 cycles, all would be
It definitely fits the vibe. I give him that.
Yeah.
We can do this together.
But Avengers was a bit of a flop, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it did.
But it's a different type of game. If this is like a linear action adventure
If this
game,
is a linear adventure game in the universe, then I could.
get on board with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Spider-Man just set the bar. Like, so do more of that, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Marvel know that as well, and they're probably going to be a bit like, yeah, we need more of that, so.
Yeah. People seem to like the single player than the.
Of course I will. I'll call you.
Alright, that was funny. But yeah, wait for a review.
Hi, my name's Olivier.
Yeah,
Leroux,
wait for
senior
review. Yes,
producer
I
here
shouldn't
at Eidos
judge.
Montreal.
Yeah.
For the past few years,
Although I
I've
can
had the
judge what they look
privilege
like.
to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's our own fresh take
Cool.
on the Guardians.
Single-player,
and something
first-person
that's
action-adventure game.
unique
That's
to
all I
our
need.
game is that you get to be
Yeah,
Peter
it's
Quill.
already starting to
As
happen.
Star-Lord,
Yeah.
you're constantly in the middle of
Something
the action.
Fair enough.
Good.
Fair
and
enough.
try to
Hopefully.
lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join
It
us on this
looked-
journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team.
Quality
behind
wise,
this
like
project.
it was a
Let's
multiplayer.
do this.
Do you know what I mean?
I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman, the editor, and kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's past.
The opportunity here was to build a team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this
So they're
team gonna
focusing
survive?
on the comic book writing, which is a solid base. Okay.
On.
All right, I like that.
I remember the
They
first time
need
that
to
the
reassure
Marvel
people
crew
after
came to
Avengers
Montreal,
anyway,
we
so
were showing
they
them
have
the
to do
design
this.
of the characters, how they would look, and they stayed
That's-
silent.
that
I
looks
don't know,
good.
for some minutes, but in my head,
But in game, it didn't look as
like,
good.
Oh my god, like they hate it.
We realized
Hopefully it's
how
just
much
pre-
Games improved like the most over the last 6
Montreal
months.
had in
Sure.
common,
Like
and
visual quality
that
wise,
We
so.
knew the Guardians were in perfect hands.
Unlike that
Looking at
guy's
the samples
webcam.
that Bardos were kind enough to show me, I think he's fantastic and absolutely in the spirit of what these characters are.
This is the thing, they need to catch the spirit of the characters, which I don't think Avengers
no
did.
matter in what
Yeah,
phase
that's
of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will also challenge you and make decisions on their own, and you will have to adapt to it.
You are literally
Okay.
part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The decisions you'll make will have
Decision trees. Okay.
And the game
Do you
will
only
react
play as Quill,
to what
though?
you do and say.
Or
Come
is
on,
it-
no killing
Sounds like it, yeah.
Says who?
Which
It's
I'm good with.
literally in your
Like, I'm cool
contract.
with that.
I made no such commitment.
You are playing a
soundtrack, though, that would be great, though, yeah?
Blasters and you're using
hope.
your jet boots.
Star-Lord is
yeah,
really
you do play as
empowering.
Quill.
He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well. And on top of all of this, he can use the unique abilities of his guardians.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
No.
The story is about a group of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year. They create something on a
this is
small
growing on me.
scale that looks insignificant.
Yeah, I'll wait for a
After the
review,
rest of the story, they
but
discover
they have a lot to
how
prove
create
just because I'm
something
really
that
put off with Avengers.
threatens the
Yeah.
galaxy.
But is it the same
There
team?
are
Like,
a lot of
how much crossover
very
was there,
interesting
you know?
villains
Mm.
in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a story like this, you get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about them is capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film.
Oh,
it's trying to take the
that's good
medium you're
news to
working
hear
in
as well.
and
I
make
like
the
that.
best version of Guardians out
Yeah.
of
It's always
that.
the best way for them to
They
do
made
it,
it fun. They
because
made it
then
rock
no
and
one's
roll.
actually
They
expecting
delivered
it to
everything you
be
would want
what it's not.
in a Guardian.
This is
Yeah.
all of this is exactly why Spider-Man works so well,
Yeah,
because of all of what they're saying here. So it's cool.
because they're trying to be a great Spider-Man game.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. No, I'm kind of interested in that now.
It's just always jarring when you see
Yeah, different characters.
it. They look like the
different
Pepsi
versions of-
version.
Right.
Yeah. I got to get around that.
Do we have
I
to
mean-
press X to continue the conference? Like, what's going on? Oh, okay. There we go. Okay.
That's the loading screen for the video. Then gosh knows what the actual game is going to be like.
37 units? We appear to be 6,963 units short. We intend to keep our
I'm just jealous of his hair. Is what it is. That's what it is.
No, we clearly
It's a bit quiffy, isn't it?
What about selling Gamora?
I wish I could grow that much at the front.
Come on, you've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
Set course
sacrifice.
to the Mach
I will
star system
sacrifice your head.
and take us to the majestic mountains of
Interesting.
Guys, I think we should hear out Groot for once.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after. Absurd.
Sounds like it's changing how the actual level plays
Small,
out.
ugly one is clearly the correct choice.
Yeah.
It's cruel.
I wonder how much of an
sadistic,
impact that
and
actually
filthy,
makes.
filled with rage.
Or are they all just gonna like No, we should.
We should get
we
Groot
should just
to-
do Groot do this. You know,
Yeah.
I hate when they do that in games.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Voting to sell one of the other characters. Huh.
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
I guess then you'd have 2 different
You say the weather
like
patterns of Seknarf
breakout
are tied to
missions.
the temperament of his ruler.
That's not how women work.
So this might be a good Square Enix game to dip my toe into then, Vin.
Unbelievable. How'd you call yourself a gamer? Seriously,
I
how'd you miss a
know.
whole publisher?
I know, I know.
Mention how much I hate rain. Commander's castle isn't even that
Some are back catalogue, Vin. Like all their, pretty much most of their games are just in the back catalogue.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
I like this sort of humor
There's
though,
nothing
so
to
I'm
figure out.
good with this.
As beast merchants, we will easily gain
Yeah, if
access
they've
to
got
the
like the
Hellbender.
humor element to it, then it has the potential to be a really good game.
All that's left is the merchant.
And the fact that there's a fair few of them as well, you know, it
There's
sounds
lots of
like,
bounce off, yeah.
No
Yeah.
such thing. Right? The fact you ain't sure don't vote so good.
there's a good chance that some people are going to have some gems in there.
Crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it. Meteorological suicide is what it is.
But the fact that they've got, you know, the writer that sounds like he knows what he's doing and
Yeah.
that's helping out, that's good. Because yeah, Avengers, to me, from what I saw, like,
At least you got a jacket.
Bit of a hot
Some of
mess.
us are soaking here.
yeah.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm. Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit. I face more than enough hardship. Thank you very much. You are welcome, Feeble One. We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Nice soft
Who
one.
does his skin fade?
Okay.
Does he go to like a galactic barber?
We should have gone to Mach 4.
Oh no, not the squidgy cube.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. Think I'm scared of some little.
It's not alone. Get ready.
There's no one
It's
I was
like
expecting.
Attack of the Killer Jelly.
Right.
I mean, the 3D artist was just like having a hissy fit.
Right.
It's just like,
All
there
we've
you
got
go.
is cubes.
Yeah, there you go. There's your freaking enemy. Get on with it. Oh, okay. So this is kind of like Mass Effect, like special ability
Looks like it.
ability wheel, which I can get behind.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie. Should we ask them for directions?
Does it look
I'm thinking
next
maybe
gen?
our directions.
It looks next gen here, but when it's in combat, it doesn't look.
Yeah,
It's really inconsistent at the moment.
Statues
Though.
suggest civilization, and the only settlement I
it all
saw
depends
was
on
the
when it's actually
topside.
coming out.
If it's in a couple of years' time, I wouldn't be as worried.
I
But
think it's at the end of this year,
end of this year.
Retractable bridge. They use them at the prison I was
so
in.
it's nearly done
The controls
basically.
are on the other side of the giant chasm.
But 6 months, you know, can get a lot done. Like I say,
Sure.
I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge. I may
the design is good.
hole through your face.
Like, looks like a really interesting place.
Me down. He'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball. What? Drax, throw him. No. Very well.
Peter,
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of sharks! Scut busting ass!
I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
It's actually well written.
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal. Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that
wait.
scud again,
Hear that?
Guys.
More cubes.
I got it.
Oh, that looks like,
Stranger Things.
yeah. And Resident Evil dogs as well.
Yeah. frame rate.
Was that frame? I was gonna say.
But it's still in development now, to be fair. So.
Yeah. Gotta wait till it comes out to judge it, but they gotta fix that.
Are these the same people that made Spider-Man?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
It's both Marvel, it's just different studios. So I'm sure Marvel probably asked them, like, hey, we really like what Insomniac did with Spider-Man, you should do something like that.
And again, the songs, I hope the songs are in the game.
I think that's what this is his special ability.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I'm just not sure about the combat yet. That's the only thing.
Yeah. It did that same animation of like every time they completed a bottleneck enemy horde, do that animation. How often am I going to see that happen?
Right. The cage.
No.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business. All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face. I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Oh, so you can change your mind right at the end anyway. That's okay.
We should try selling Groot instead.
Really?
So it is going to be the same mission.
I just think that
It's just the end of the mission is different.
For this one. Yeah, we noticed. You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up. You hang tight there, buddy. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style, if I got it. Drac. Gamora, can you help me with this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety.
So it's not like Dishonored where how you decide to approach a mission is going to change how and where you go and what's said, and just changes the cutscene.
Like me, only bigger. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, I like the writing, that's for sure.
Yeah, the writing is already coming through in this.
The chemistry.
In this, yeah, which is interesting. Yeah.
Before someone else wants to pull this thing.
You're 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
We got this.
Rocky, what are you doing?
Yeah, I hope the combat's fun. That's the main
Yeah,
thing.
it's difficult to see whether or not it looks fun at this stage, because again, coming back to the Marvel Avengers, that looked in this sort of setting looked fun, but what people kept saying is that it was quickly repetitive and not fulfilling, really. Just not enjoyable.
It's like this stuff though, which is cool, like the sliding down and the action adventure bits, which break that up.
The combat bits, for some reason, are reminding me of Destiny.
Yeah, a little bit.
How
Yeah.
many times do I have to kill you? The
One more time.
audacity that you thought you could rob me. Dweller, feast upon them!
Looks like Catherine from Assassin's Creed.
Don't pre-order it now. Wait until the reviews come out.
October 26, 2021.
With some DLC.
There's always DLC.
Some different skins.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like
I'm definitely curious. Definitely curious.
When I heard about the rumors, I was a bit apprehensive, but now I'm a bit more on board, I guess. But yeah.
It could fall down at any stage, but if it's good,
and then get one more peek at
could be really
Legend of
good.
Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
So what's this, Finn? It's Final Fantasy? Right, okay. So I've got to play all these, yeah?
Well, they like...
To be a real gamer.
Are they remaking all of them?
Steam and mobile.
Oh, go away. No.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't tug on us like that.
Giggity.
It's here all week. They have ported this game like 17 times.
Yeah, well, it's Square Enix, so.
It's true. Like it was on the PS1, came out on PSP, now it's on Switch, PS4, and Steam. And next year it'll be on the phone.
On PS5 or whatever, yeah.
Mightiest heroes continue their fight to defend the world in
Speaking of
Marvel's
Avengers.
The team at Crystal Dynamics is excited to share the latest updates with you, including new mission types and a growing roster of heroes.
Yeah, so it's Crystal Dynamics that did Avengers, and it's Eidos Montreal that are doing Guardians. So
Okay.
completely different studio.
Completely different studio. That's good. But is it Marvel calling the shots, saying this is what, you know, we've seen people want massive multiplayer online games, do that, you know.
See, to be fair, I haven't heard anything about the storyline or like the graphics or anything like that. All I've really heard about this is that the bugs are so egregious that it's unplayable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they could well have fixed by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a big fan of like review updates. You know, when people re-review stuff like a year later or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is definitely warranted for it.
You don't understand what
Well, there's been a lot of games where they've been reviewed very poorly and then they've fixed everything that was wrong with them. And
Yeah, last year they re-reviewed Rainbow Six Siege and it got 10 out of 10s.
Yeah.
Came out like 7 out of 10. So.
Right. Okay.
Especially live games.
Yeah, that's impressive.
or games with new mechanics that, you know, didn't quite work the way they were going to work or whatever, like Days Gone. Like, I think that probably deserves a re-review.
Yeah. No Man's Sky is another one.
Yeah.
Well, that went through crazy changes over the last, was it 8 years?
Yeah, it was a
How long has it been out? Yeah.
It's been about 5 years now.
Yeah,
5
it's only
years.
been about 5.
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots, but
Is this Tomb Raider?
who has seen 3
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I must warn
For the
you of a
Avengers.
few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
Chunga.
You just wanted to show off this suit.
It is Claw.
So these are like cutscenes.
I think this is introducing the new characters that you can play.
Yeah.
Or I thought that's what they were doing.
No, yeah.
Unless this is a new game all on its own.
I guess that's the good thing about the Avengers. You can just keep adding stuff, you know, because there's so many different people in the Marvel universe.
Yeah. There's so much great, you know,
Source
stories. So yeah. And that's all that game could need, you know, for it to fix it, is just throw content at it until they got it right.
This could be it.
Yeah.
So it is,
Could well be. This could well be brilliant by itself. Yeah.
I mean, it worked with the films.
This is true.
Yeah. I think Black Panther was one of the most popular ones, like top 3 Avengers.
It's a really good movie.
I think it's like one of the most popular standalone
Our intelligence
Marvel.
reports a new threat to global stability.
Hitman.
Their reach is unlike anything we have seen before.
Never played a
Following
Hitman
Agent
game.
47's disappearance.
I definitely have played a Hitman game.
Well, there you go. Square Enix.
Okay.
But
Phew.
they were only just recently bought out by Square Enix. So
Oh, no.
Doesn't
Then
count.
no. Doesn't count. Okay.
No.
And they will never
Played
know
Hitman, haven't you?
what hit them.
I haven't.
I think I played like the
What
original
was that
Hitman.
one? The sniper game where all the heads explode.
Oh, that's
Sniper Elite.
Sniper Elite.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
That echoes throughout eternity. The first mobile entry in the Nier series. Nier Reincarnation.
She sounds like she's got a day job, but a different line of work.
Oh, here come the mobile games.
Yeah. And the remakes of the same thing over and over again. And again. And again.
I don't know what any of this means. Is it a Final Fantasy 1 expansion into another Final Fantasy game? Yes. War of the
I don't.
Visions.
Limited something.
Final Fantasy for exit. Yeah. We're gonna hear this theme song a lot, by the way.
It's not giving me any nostalgia. It sounds like it should be.
Yeah, I mean, it tugs at the heartstrings for me because, like, I grew up on these games, but, like, it's just the song. It actually brings me sadness just to see, like, all these mobile games, but, like, it sells, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
there's the running. What the?
Final Fantasy VII Battle Royale.
Right.
I wish I was joking. It just hurts. It just really hurts.
Today, the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall, featuring fluid combat, powerful weapons, and a unique art style.
I don't know this one.
Me neither. I know it got announced, but I don't think I've seen anything on it.
What does unique art style mean?
Built over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams.
This looks like pixel art, doesn't it?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
big
But for
pixels.
1,000
Big
more,
pixels.
it was seen
No,
as
yeah,
a
no, you're
tower
right.
of
It's
ruins.
just funny.
Watercolor style.
Yeah, it's like watercolor, low poly, pixel art.
Persevering through fire
Like, it is
and
unique, I
ice
guess.
Yeah.
And the coldest of winds. Eventually,
It just
the
looks like
tower
really blocky,
became a
like.
symbol of
Do you know it looks like I'm
PS1
just
game now.
I'm watching it without my glasses on, but I don't wear glasses. I used to.
It'll probably look better, like, well, watching it on like a compressed video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like on a screen, it'd probably look really good.
Stand among us.
Oh god,
Let's
that voice
find
acting
out
now.
without further ado.
It does kind of look like, I don't know, like a concept artist made a game.
It's music, man.
That's such a mean thing. That's so mean.
Concept art is amazing, but like it's not the finished.
I know what you're saying.
You see what I'm hearing. You
The fact that I'm married to one as well that makes games.
No, she means like you cut out.
Looks
the
like
3D
Vin
artists.
made it. Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it looks like you cut out the 3D artists and everything like that. Just like the
They just plug the artwork straight
yeah,
in.
like the concept artist just like painted over the textures. Like
We're all prisoners of
didn't-
our
it doesn't look bad. Yeah.
No, I know what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll look a lot better uncompressed. I think this is a bad game to show on a
and you
live
like
stream.
to end up seeing only what you believe.
And that voice actor is. 10
That's
out of 10
annoying.
awful. It's
I
pretty
mean,
bad.
Square Enix is notoriously bad for the English voice actors.
It's true.
And I'm not sure how I feel about the choir. Like,
It's a bit epic, isn't it? I feel like joining the German army or something.
feels like I'm in church or something. You know.
At least it's a new game.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, in the next 2 days, like between Nintendo and Square Enix, it's like which one remade the same thing more times.
Yeah.
That's fair. It's coming out on PS5 as well. Reveal.
プラチナゲームズは本当にアクションっていう部分に関しては世界屈指のデベロッパーだと思ってますし、ニーオートマタでそれを証明できたんじゃないかなと思ってます。
24とのアクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいかって選ばれたジャンルがハック&スラッシュでしたので、このゲームのコンセプトは端的に言うとニーアオートマタのアクションでハック&スラッシュというジャンルを
The
楽し
near
む
team
という
need
こ
to
とが
hire a decent
もちろん一人でも遊べるんです
environment
けど、4
concept
人で
artist.
ダンジョンを攻略していくゲームになります。
Shots fired.
Yeah, like their character design is awesome. It's just their
Mm.
backgrounds are just really bland and empty.
Well, these look better.
Yeah, this is
probably why, because it was a it was a concept artist that made the whole thing. That's all environments.
ゲームのスタイルとしては、オーソドックスなハック&スラッシュという形ですね。ただアクションがスキルや強い力を引き出すためのトリガーになっているところがポイントかなと思っています。
プレイヤーの背中についているギデオンコピーというのがかなりキーアイテムとなっています。それによって、遊び方とかカスタマイズの方向性っていうのも変わってきます。
ハイファンタジー感というか、その上品さというところはすごい意識してくれというふうに言われましたね。カートゥーンチックにならないようにというか、リアルに本当に存在している人たちが
Really? Real life? Have you seen real life?
Hey, for a Japanese company,
that's what they wear in Japan, so yeah.
ようやく皆さんに改めてこういった形で発表できた
Amsterdam Scotch and so on. I love this guy.
まさにこれから開発の佳境になっていくので
He just wants some, doesn't he? Some
My
scent to him.
favorite thing was Uematsu, the composer of Final Fantasy, came out in a T-shirt once that said "Will sell wife or beer," like across his chest. It's like the greatest thing in the world, doing this serious interview about this beautiful music he's just composed.
Now
I'm like,
let's
that's
check
great.
out the next major
Yeah.
entry
No idea.
in the popular Life is Strange series, True Colors. The team at Deck 9 is ready to give you a deeper look at Alex Chen's psychic power of empathy. But first, here's a look at the Life is Strange Remastered Collection.
Power of empathy.
Feels so weird to be back. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
So I've looked at this a few times, like trailers and stuff.
What do you remember about us as kids?
I've heard the story's really good.
Little pirates,
I've never
running
gone
and
around to
jumping
this
through
one.
Arcadia Bay.
Yeah.
We are awesome.
And it looks quite
the
heavy. Looks just quite heavy to get into as well. Like, don't know if I'm.
This is a
Dunno.
game though, like it just seems like it doesn't need a remaster, and the remaster doesn't look any better.
Yeah, I'm struggling to. It doesn't look like it'll impact the,
After my dad
you know,
died,
the emotional impact
I felt
of the game,
abandoned.
That's fine.
Oh, good. You're
and it doesn't look like it's keeping up to trend with anything. Like,
She was my
it's not
age.
next gen, is it? It's just
Something happened to her.
I don't think it was ever meant to be at the beginning either.
no.
It looked kind of outdated when it came out originally as well.
I
Yeah.
felt like that was the art style they
Max,
were going
what's
for,
going
so
on?
it's one of
Kinda
those things
cartoon.
where it's forever young because it
discovered it
isn't
could
trying
reverse
to be
time.
next gen.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? Whatever's going
Looks
on
kind of like a
with
Telltale
Venus
game,
is Special.
Step back before you regret it.
in a good way.
Is there any dudes in this game? Who's the first one I
Then
saw?
I realized I had a choice and the power to change everything. Arcadia Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always have your back. Always.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, if I was going to play it, I'd be happy for a remaster.
Hi, I'm
Yeah.
Maya, also known as MXM Tune. I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay from the remastered collection. As a longtime fan, I know I did. You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm. This collection features improved character animation, lip sync, and visuals, breathing new life into these two beloved games. Back in March, we also revealed the next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors, a small-town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs. Today,
Doesn't
we have
everyone
a
have
first look
empathy?
at Alex's unique power in action.
Her power
Here's
is
game
unique.
director Zach Garris for more.
Or it's a universe where literally no one else has any empathy.
Right.
That'd be interesting.
Everyone's just like punching each other
Alex's
as they're trying to
psychic
get through his
power
lines
of
and stuff.
empathy is integral to the story of Life is Strange True Colors. It impacts every relationship she builds,
I thought The
every
first Life
decision
is
she
Strange
makes.
Never thought I'd have a
boy and a
freaky
girl.
empath friend.
It's different characters.
For years, Alex has been unable to
I think,
shut
yeah,
out
the different
strong
seasons, the
feelings of
different
others.
stories and
Fear,
characters.
sadness, and
Just in
anger
the same
rose
sort of
around her,
universe, I think.
leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening.
Spoilers.
And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
From the very start, you can
It
use
sounds
Alex's
like,
power to
I know it's
focus on
not, but it
brightly
sounds like a
colored
comedy
auras to gain
superpower.
insight into people's
Like,
emotions.
I know what people are feeling.
It does sound like a South Park episode.
Yeah.
Valuable insights deepen Alex's relationship.
I'm sure it's a very touching story.
Haven
but-
Springs,
Yeah.
as well as sparking new dialogue.
She's staring at
options
me.
and
I feel
events.
uncomfortable.
Is
Oh,
here
there's something
from a
there.
scene very
Like,
early on in the game.
You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
This isn't really empathy.
Alex
This
has
is
uncovered a
mind
secret
reading.
about
That's mind reading, yeah.
That's not
His long-term
empathy.
girlfriend.
Empathy is just like, oh yeah,
And now
I
he is
can
terrified
feel
that Alex will
like what
reveal
you're
it
feeling.
before
Therefore,
he
I
can
can
talk to
like
Riley.
I can empathize with you.
She's the best thing that's ever happened.
Doesn't mean that you can
I think it means like,
read their mind.
I think empathy is like, sympathy is when you feel what someone's felt before, and empathy is when you haven't felt what people have felt before, but
Right, you put yourself in
understanding of
their
it.
shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the fact.
So it's like, that's just like a regular natural human emotion.
Get out of your way.
Yeah, this sounds like mind reading.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche. In this altered, emotionally charged state, Alex can experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get to the root of their issue. But not every emotional crisis can be easily dealt with. Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead. I wish I were too.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using Alex's power is the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
How far will you go in pursuit of that truth? The choice is yours.
Alex's powers look so awesome. I have no idea how I'll
Feels a
make
little bit
these
mechanical.
choices,
That's the only thing.
But I can't wait to play it with you all when it comes out on September 10th.
It's like you're just walking
Don't
around
forget,
town looking
you
for
can
glowy
pre-order
people.
Life is Strange True Colors now.
I don't know.
And if you choose the Ultimate Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And that's it for today. Make sure to follow the Life is Strange social channels for more.
It's been reviewed well.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes it's tough making things look good. It just looks... if I was going to make a spoof,
Yeah.
that's what I would
We are
make.
excited to unveil a brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
More Stranger Things?
Well, they've got their hearts buried deep inside.
I'm here to kill chaos. That's my
Tetsuya
mission.
Nomura.
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find
This is the team that makes
Guess
Neo.
we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing.
I think this might be like Final Fantasy
want to
Origin,
kill
the
chaos.
Souls-like.
We need
That was
to.
rumored.
Souls like Final
It's not a
Fantasy.
hope or a dream.
Which is
It's like a hunger. Thirst.
How can you have a story then?
the same as Neo 2 does, I guess. Like just random cutscenes at the end of levels.
You sure chaos is here?
Yeah, but that's not a
You
roguelike.
can only squash monsters for so long.
I agree.
I hate doing pest control.
I just don't think a
This is the
Souls-like
shrine of
fits
chaos.
Final Fantasy, I guess.
He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
It's a bit his Final Fantasy. I'm making assumptions here.
It seems like roguelike is like fashionable now, isn't it? Like it's vogue.
This is it, no doubt.
It's the new battle royale.
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you.
I mean, if they don't slap
never
Final
returned.
Fantasy on the side of this,
His name was Garland.
then I'm sure it'll be a fine
Good.
game.
I would be grateful if you
But
looked for
like if
him.
it is Final Fantasy, then they're just elevating it unnecessarily.
Crush you! Know when you're beaten!
Kind of got like Power Rangers Bark vibe going on.
Yeah.
We're here to kill chaos.
The prophecy's very own warriors of
Super
light.
shiny dudes.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
Terrifying helmet.
It's Garland.
No.
It is Final Fantasy.
I become chaos.
Was it?
Oh no, it isn't.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Fantasy Origin.
Yeah, I mean,
So this is how Final Fantasy 1 starts. Like,
it just, yeah, it feels forced. I just don't know if it fits.
I feel like whenever they have something new, they have to slap that Final Fantasy on it so that people will buy it.
yeah.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
Just hit me with it.
I'm gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
Oh, is this the end?
Can't be. That could be it, right?
More to come.
Okay.
Oh, Forspoken. You haven't seen anything Forspoken. Oh ho ho.
Yeah,
Slow it down.
It's all or nothing.
I think that might be it.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep an eye
Okay.
out for news about our next Square Enix Presents. I'm Matt Mercer.
We didn't
See
get
you
any-
next time.
We didn't get any stuff. The floaty lady.
That's a shame.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm.
Is that it?
I guess that's it.
Okay. So Vin, you've played some games.
Yeah, I played some Square Enix games at least, like some people around here.
So, like, for me, I can't really give a, like, I can only, well, the Guardians of the Galaxy is the only thing I can really comment on because it's, like, you know, new.
Yeah.
And I'm just, like, I didn't like the look of Avengers. I haven't played it, so I can't comment, but I've seen a lot of gameplay, and
Yeah.
I'm worried. I'm worried that it's going to be like that. I know it's a different studio,
It's a
and
different
yada, yada,
studio,
yada. Marvel could be calling the shots and saying, no, we want it like this. You know, people that are good at running a company and not good at making video games.
That's fair. Yeah. You sound
So-
disappointed, though, in general, I guess. Like that.
Yeah, I'm a bit underwhelmed, to be honest.
Yeah, that might be the not the worst. Like, I don't like using that word, but like it's probably the least enjoyable conference so far of E3.
Yeah.
Which is a bit.
It was a bit short. It wasn't. There was nothing that made me go, "Oh my god, wow, check that out."
Yeah. I mean, Square Enix, I feel like they always rely too heavily on nostalgia. I mean, just like Nintendo. I mean, they both of them just rely so heavily on people being like, hey, I remember that game from 20 years ago. You know, that's going to be fun because I remember that game. You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like everything they showed except for Life is Strange and the...
But even that was
Guardians of the
based on nostalgia, I guess, because
yeah,
they're
because
doing remasters.
Yeah, those games already came out, so I feel like the only thing new was the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, you're right.
game.
Yeah.
So like like obviously there was Final Fantasy Origins, the Souls like whatever it was called, like quite a long title. I can't actually remember it.
It's just Final Fantasy Origins.
Yeah, but it's
The
still
Origins,
it's still got,
yeah.
it's still got the Final Fantasy name just slapped onto the side of it,
Yeah.
which I think that game would have been better if they just didn't. If they were just like, yeah, you know, we're making a yeah, I don't know, it's tough.
And it didn't even look that good. I mean,
Yeah.
it might be
It
super
might be early.
early
Yeah, it might
in
be
development, but I feel like with what they like, especially like Final Fantasy 15 that just came out, it looked amazing. All the cutscenes for 16 that have come out so far, like
they look pretty good.
that looks really good. That looks almost like almost to the Uncanny Valley. But
Yeah.
this last one, it didn't. It might just be because it's so early, but I didn't feel like that was gameplay. That was all cutscene. So I feel like it could have looked a little.
Yeah,
better,
I mean, I
or
think
maybe
like
that's snobby.
I think that's a fair thing. I think the only problem I had really the fact that they showed like a snippet of Final Fantasy 16 at the end and then a snippet of Forspoken, like they're the two games I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were just like, oh, by the way, yeah, we do have these, but we're not showing you.
Yeah.
And then they just like said thank you and bye. It was kind of like it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I'm sure that's why a lot of people were tuning in. They didn't.
Yeah, especially because
And-
Forspoken is the only like new
That's the big new IP.
IP. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks phenomenal as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's literally a few frames, like a handful of frames we were given, really, and it went really quick, which is a shame.
Yeah, a bit disappointing. Like I wish they had a little bit more.
Or maybe-
Surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you've got to wonder like, is this going to be another thing where like Final Fantasy 15 that took them 15 years to
Yeah, it took them a long time.
to actually finish? Like, is that why there's nothing new from?
I guess
either
that
one
is the
of
worry.
those?
That does. No, you're right. That's a fair point actually, because like this is probably going to set that in motion where a lot of people are going to be like, is it going to be the same as Final Fantasy 15, where we're not going to see it for years and years and years. And then when it does come out, it might come out a bit too late almost.
Yeah, and they're going to change it so many times that you can't even really
Yeah.
recognize it from what it was when you first saw it and were excited about it.
I hope not. It was a little bit weird with the Final Fantasy 1 to 6 getting released on iOS because they're definitely already out on iOS, like they already exist. So I wasn't quite sure like if they meant they were going to remake them or they were remastering them in some way, or they were. How are they changing?
They're
them?
going to
Like,
be
why-
different, or are they
why
going to be in
was
a
that an
bundle,
announcement?
or it was
It's
unsure
really
as what was happening with that.
Yeah, it was really strange. But yeah, I mean,
So-
Guardians of the Galaxy looks alright. I mean, but other than that, I was pretty lackluster, unfortunately. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to see more.
Yeah, I mean, I want to like Square Enix because so many people do, and I do like the games that I have seen of them that I have seen, you know, that have come out before previously. But it just feels like every time they have a new conference every year for the last 10 years or so, they really don't put out anything new. It's like always more of the same.
Yeah.
And it's cool because they're good for what they do, but it's just never anything really new.
Yeah, it's a shame. I'm really like annoyed that they didn't show more Forspoken. That was the one that was really excited about. That was the big one.
That was the big one for me as well. Yeah. Bit of a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame.
Oh well.
Yep. Well, anyway, we apologise if we're a bit of a downer on this reaction video.
Wah, wah.
Womp womp. Bit of a,
This can be the
bit of a
thumbnail.
disappointment. But yeah, I think like for me personally, I think it was like a 6 or 7 out of 10. Maybe it was pretty low down there. I think Guardians of the Galaxy really carried it, but I don't know if you guys like agree or disagree with that.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy, because it could fall down at so many different places. What I saw was hopeful, but I still need to get my head around the character, the way they look, and the way that they don't sound like. It's like Uncanny Valley sort of thing.
Yeah, it
just
is
does
a
my head
bit.
in.
It's a little bit jarring because they're so like different from the movies, I guess. So there is that. But I mean, I really like the writing. That was the thing. That
The
sort of
writing
carried
came across, which carried it, which is great. But can that carry a video game?
Yeah, exactly. The gameplay has to be good. The frame rate
Yeah.
has to be good. And
Yes.
from that video, both the frame rate and the gameplay didn't looked
a little bit rough.
Yeah. But I mean,
Who knows?
they
Like,
can
Who
polish
knows?
it.
They've
can
got another
polish
6
it.
months. Yeah.
Yeah, got 6 months, and they could review really well. Who knows? I hope it does.
Indeed. All right, well, thank you very much for joining us, everyone. If you did like this video for whatever reason, Jesus, God love you, then please give a like and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification icon so you can be notified when we do put up another reaction video or a new podcast, which we do put out every single Monday. So if you're into video game news and just general opinions about all that sort of stuff, then please give us a follow. And yeah, until then, Chris, where can people find you, my man?
You can find me at Acrylic Pixel on Twitter and Acrylic Pixel on YouTube.
Cool.
What about you guys?
Where can people find you, Rach?
I am at Raven Sekai Designs on Instagram and also on Facebook. I am a designer of knit and crochet clothing items.
So if you want to buy some crochet patterns for your loved ones, then
yeah, if that's what you do.
And
came here for the Square Enix, left for the crochet.
Hey, that's the high point in my opinion. That is the high point. But yeah, you can find me. I am on Twitter. I am at Hillthought Games. You can also find me on ArtStation. I'm Vin Hill Art on there. So if you'd like to check out some concept art, then please come along and you shall find some. Also give me a follow and shall probably follow you back because I like seeing awesome work. So until next time, until our next reaction video, which should be Nintendo or whenever the other ones come out, because we've had some fumbles with our streaming recently, but we'll get them out. They'll be in the ether eventually.
Figure it out. Learning pains.
Yep.
Learning pains.
But until let us know in the comments as well. Like if there was anything that you really enjoyed, if you thought that we were crazy, or if you were as bummed out as we were. Like it wasn't a bad conference. It was just a bit disappointing. Like not up to par, I guess. But
and what Square Enix game should I start with? Let me know in the comments
section. Any of them, Chris. Jesus. Like it's so disappointing. Like have you got a gamer card? Because we need to cut it up and throw it in.
I know.
Terrible. But yeah, until next time, thank you very much, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.